Hey everybody, it's Josh coming to you with some thoughts for today. Today I want to talk about the fact that nobody is coming to save you. No one's coming to save you. Everybody is so worried about what's going on. They're worried about the political situation in our country. They're worried about, whether or not Biden's going to fall up some stairs or hold a press conference, or if Kamala's going to take over, or if Trump's just waiting to come back and save the day. I don't care which side of the political spectrum you fall on, no one is coming to save you. They might be coming to save themselves, but they're not coming to save you. They're not. It's not in their interest to save you. They're going to make it sound like they're helping you. They're going to do just enough to get your vote to help themselves out and to put themselves in power, but no one is coming to save you. All you are to the political machine is a vote. Your power, and they do just enough to keep you happy with them so that you vote for them. Do you honestly think they care if you have a constant, stable food supply, or if your financial well-being is where you want it to be so that you can provide for your family financially or with food? No one is. The most dangerous words in the world are "we're from the government and we're here to help." They're not here to help. They're not here to help anyone but themselves. Did anyone get really wealthy over the last 4 years before this? I mean, you might have saw a small improvement, but you didn't get wealthy. No, you didn't. Did your food prices go down any? No, they didn't. Did your income grow that much? No, it didn't. Not to keep up with inflation. Not to keep up with 8 to 10 or 20% inflation. Your finances didn't improve that much. You might have been able to take an extra vacation or something, but you're not that far ahead. Food prices keep going up. The only way to really be saved is if you do it yourself. That's it. And the two ways you can do that, well, there's three, but the one's spiritual, and I won't get into that. And that's between you and whatever, faith you have. But the other two are through making sure you have a steady secure stream of food, to making sure that you can grow your own food, you can hunt for your own food, you can can your own food, and you have food storage. The other one is to make sure that you're making financial decisions that will, set you up or your family up, or invest your money properly, that's outside the system. That's outside of what they can control. Because if they can control it, they're not going to let you get rich. Do you think they want all of us to be rich? No, they don't. Do you think they want to give up any of that power they have to the actual people? No, they don't. They just don't. What incentive is that for them? None. If they give up any of that power or any of that wealth, it's not good for them. It's not good for the people who are actually in charge, which is not us. So what you do is, in my opinion, and I'm not a financial advisor, like I said, I just play one on YouTube, I would invest in cryptocurrency. I would buy some Bitcoin, some Ethereum. I would buy some XRP, which is kind of having a rough go of it here in the last few months, but I honestly think that's going to be a very large cryptocurrency soon. So I would have some of that in my bags. I would have some Stellar, because they're already launching entire government money systems on Stellar. They already have some good ones locked up. ADA is another good one. There's a bunch of really good cryptocurrencies that are coming along, that are disrupting the financial market, that you can invest in right now without being an accredited investor, without having millions of dollars. All it takes is to download some app. You can put, $20, $50, $100 in it, and you're buying the future monetary system. You're buying where money is all going to run. The decentralized finance, which is basically where you put money, your assets, your digital assets, you can put those into certain cryptocurrencies and certain apps, these decentralized finance apps, and you can borrow money against them. There's no going to a bank and sitting in front of some guy in a suit and trying to beg him or convince him to give you money. If you've got $5,000 or $10,000 worth of digital assets, there's no background check, there's no credit check, there's no, sir, Mr. John Smith, I see your house is worth this much and you've made this much over the past 5 years and your credit is at this rating. No, if you have this much digital assets, you can borrow this much against it, and when you pay it off, and it's usually like a 1% to 3% loan, which is crazy good, you get your digital assets back, and that's it. And if you don't pay it off, you don't get your digital assets back. It's that simple. That's what's happening with cryptocurrency right now. It's completely disrupting the financial system as we've known it for 100 years or 200 years. And that's where your money needs to be. One of those cryptocurrencies is called GSX, and it's actually backed by a gold mine in South Africa. You can buy it today. Today at midnight is when that sale stops. It launches on April 18th on its first exchange, but right now you can still get it with a 5% bonus. So if you buy 100, you get 105. So you're getting free cryptocurrency by buying it, which I don't know why anybody wouldn't do that. And then if you use the link that I'm going to put down below, you get an additional 5%. So you're getting 110 for every 100 of the units you buy. And it's only trading at 10 cents a unit right now. 10 cents. For 10 cents a coin, you can buy this cryptocurrency that's based on a gold mine. And they're bringing more mining on. Things that are going to go in batteries, things like lithium, things like tantalum, things that go in all of these batteries that power all these electronic vehicles. Ford, I think, has talked about it. GM's talked about it. All their vehicles are going to be, electronic vehicles in the not too distant future, because everything's moving that direction. Everything, the electrification is the word I was looking for, of everything is what's happening. Those mining stocks, that lithium, that tantalum, that silver, that gold, that's what's used for all these electronic vehicles. And this is the only cryptocurrency that is backed by precious metals. It's the first one ever created. I'm imagining that there's probably going to be more. People will probably follow suit and do this once they see what's happening. So this is your chance to get in on the ground floor, on the very first one ever backed by a gold mine, by a copper, tantalum, silver. You can look on the website. I'll put the website below. It lists all the mining operations they're bringing on and that they should have going within the next 2 to 3 years. They have very conservative price predictions. They say, I think it's going to be $1, and that's just by the assets, by the actual physical assets they have backing it. It'll be up to $1 within a year. That's a 10x your money. That's a 10 times your money. That's 1,000% return is their estimate. And I'm telling you, that's nothing. Once this hits exchanges, and once people can purchase this on the free exchange in the market and the price goes off, it's going to be crazy. They're going to burn a bunch of coins. So they're going to reduce the supply after the pre-sale's done. Once they launch it, they're burning coins, which means they're getting rid of the supply, which means supply will go down, which means price will go up. So that right there is going to increase your value. I just think that if you invest in, I'm not saying put all your money in this. I would buy a little bit of Bitcoin. I'd buy a little bit of XRP, Stellar, Ethereum. Like I said, Cardano, Matic. There's a bunch of them. But I would at least consider putting some in this one, because you want to spread your money around, right? Because if you put your money in about 10 different projects, if just one of them over a year goes up 1,000%, and the other ones, maybe they stay the same, maybe they go down 10% here and there. But if one of them you make 1,000% gain on, I mean, that's a pretty good return. You're not going to get that in the savings account. And it's simple. The website's simple. All you do is you create a username, a password, put in your email. You pick which currency you want to. You can buy this stuff with cryptocurrency. I wouldn't suggest that, though, because with the way cryptocurrency's going, it's probably going to get higher and higher and higher and worth more. So I would use dollars. I would get rid of those freaking dollars that just go down in asset value every year. Purchase a little bit of it. I'm not saying drop your whole paycheck in it. But if you've got $100 sitting around and you just think, oh, well, if I could turn this $100 into $1,000 and I don't have to do anything but put it into an account, and I'm buying a gold-backed crypto coin, that's probably a good investment. So I'll put the links below. Everybody, get your food supplies secured this year, right? Start getting your gardens going. Start buying that bulk meat. If you have to buy at the store, find it on sale. Find canned goods, non-perishable items, things that are on sale, those 10 for 10s you see at grocery store, or buy the big bulk thing of meat. Instead of buying 1 pound of hamburger for $5.99 or whatever it is, buy the huge bulk one you can get for like $3 a pound. Take it home, cut it up, freeze it, put it, shrink wrap it, or what is it she does? She vacuum seals it. Vacuum seal it, label it, date it, put it in your freezers. Start buying bulk food or raising food and canning it, because prices are not going down. You can be the person who saves the day, not the government riding in, you. Everyone's capable of it. It doesn't take anything special, doesn't take any certain type of genius to realize prices are going to continue to go up. You should be storing food, you should be growing food, canning food, you should be investing in things that are going to get you good returns so you can get out that system and be in charge of your own finances. And maybe someday it leads to that screw you kind of money. So with that being said, those are my thoughts for the day. Everybody hit that like button, give me a subscribe, maybe share it, let people know about this, and we'll talk to you next time. All right, bye.